Hey everybody, it's Richard S. back from Richard's Vinyl Tap House with a thread response to Daryl over at Northern Vinyl Guy. Way up in the great north of Canada, they are celebrating Victoria Day today. He had an idea for a thread that talks about kings and queens, princes, princesses, all things related to royalty that we find in our record collections and whatnot. And I thought I would love to jump on this. So let's jump right off the bat, talking about some kings. We have Kiss talked about King of the Nighttime World on Destroyer. Not my favorite song, but hey, it's a king. Uh, they were the kings of glam rock in a great many ways. How about Adam and the Ants, Kings of the Wild Frontier from the early 80s? Great punk album. You cannot talk about kings without talking about the king. Yep, Elvis. I know, Daryl. You brought up Elvis, but Elvis also sang about a king on this album, From a Jack to a King. One of the songs off of Elvis Back in Memphis, one of my favorite Elvis studio albums. Check that out. How about A Multitude of Royalty from the Ocean Blue, my signed copy of Kings and Queens, Knaves and Thieves. I don't think you could be in royalty without dealing with all of it. Kings, Queens, Knaves, Thieves. It happens. A great album from the Ocean Blue, but at some point you may have to find out that the Queen is dead. Lead song off of Smith's live album Rank is absolutely stomping version of The Queen is Dead. Fantastic album from the Smiths. I think it was their very last album. We also have the Prince of Darkness. Ozzy Osbourne is the reigning Prince of Darkness. Bark at the Moon, probably one of my favorite albums from him. Look at him. Yep, that's a Prince if I ever saw one. 5440, band from Canada, celebrating Victoria Day, remind us that even princesses, with all of their grace and beauty, and beyond the castle walls, according to Styx from the Grand Illusion album. You'll see where I'm going with this. Hang on. Kings and queens, princesses, princes lead us to Scandal, the sad product of royalty and corruption, if I ever heard it. Good EP from Scandal. Um, why do we have Scandal in the royal world? Because everybody wants to rule the world, leading to the scandal. But Big Country reminds us that we all hope for peace in our time. And that is my thread response. I will link Daryl's channel to the comments below. Check out that thread or thread starter, kind of how he wanted to organize this. And please put in your own royalty and riches and kings and queens record finds in your own thread. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.